Wallabies do a job on Wales, 52 points to 20. Is Gats getting sacked? Maybe. Has he resigned? I don't know. Maybe by the time this video goes up, some news will happen, but this is not a good spot for Welsh rugby. Great turnaround for the Wallabies. Both these sides are in rebuilding mode. Both these sides are very young. But Wales are at home and have just added an 11th loss to their tally. Whereas I think they said that's the most points the Wallabies have ever scored over in Wales. And this despite the fact they had a bloody red card. What is going on? That's an abject failure from the Welsh boys with Gats in charge for now. And Joe Schmidt gets 2 results in 2 weeks. Like the result against England certainly wasn't a flash in the pan. Things are actually starting to look really up. Both these sides are in relatively similar positions in the world rankings. They've both not done that well in their kind of respective competitions in 2024. Obviously, the Wallabies had the wood over Wales earlier in the year, but it wasn't 52 bloody 20. My gosh, we will go through some of the key events and the stats, but goodness me, this is very troubling for the Welsh boys. The Wallabies, Maul looking good. Tom Wright once again looking bloody sharp at the back. Some of the youngsters like Jorgensen and whatnot looking very sharp. But yeah, very troubling for Wales. I mean, Wales held early. The Wallabies went like 10 odd phases. They held, and then the first Welsh attack got held up in the tackle. So both sides defensively holding. Adam Baird had to go off injured early, but Chiunza came on for him. Karevi got held up on 10 minutes, so the Wallabies looking certainly more dangerous of the two sides early. And they did manage to get the first try. Tom Wright finished the first of his 3 tries after a good bit of pressure from the Wallabies. 15 plus phases, a lot of CO to Wright on the right wing, a little shimmy, dummy and step, 5-0 misconversion. And yeah, good stuff. Good stuff for the Wallabies to convert after some early pressure. Wales actually managed to get some ball in reply, but then they coughed up some ball with both of them dropping a ball sent his way, and Jorgensen grabbed it, the youngster, gets it to Nick Frost, who will not score. The bloody galloping giraffe, 50 odd metres. He will not score a longer distance try in his career at test level, I don't think. He's got some pace for a lock, but geez, 50 metres, he'll be hard pressed to top that one. 12-0 to the Wallabies, and then the Aussies gone for the jugular. Wales concede a penalty. Maul time for the Wallabies, and Fassler goes over for his first of 3. 19-0. I'm thinking, man, 19-0 after almost as many minutes. Surely Gatland's getting sacked. You can't be doing this. This is supposed to be a competitive game. Go to South Africa next week. This is the game that needs to be competitive. It's 19-0 after not that much longer in terms of minutes. The Wallabies are almost a point a minute. But Tom Wright knocks on from the restart. Wales get a chance for a scrum. They get advantage. They go through some phases. Wainwright goes over. It's a little bit messy, but he goes over. Good man to score a try from close range. Crowd is getting into the game. Like up until this point, you've been able to hear individuals yelling at the crowd, at the Welsh team, because it's been that quiet. But this gets the crowd back into the game, and Wales' scrum is starting to look good as well. They managed to slot a couple of penalties, so it goes 19-10, then 19-13. Like Winnett's looking pretty comfortable at the back. Maybe it's not all doom and gloom for Wales, 19 points to 13. There's a couple more moments in the first half. TMO has a look at a clear out from Gareth Thomas. There's nothing doing. It's a bit of a waste of time. And Australia have one last chance before half-time. They go to 14 phases. Wales' defence hold. The crowd loves it. And we go into the sheds with a 19-13 half-time scoreline. Very much game on. The Wallabies have had the better of the numbers. Like run meters is double the Welsh. The clean breaks is pretty tight, but like possession and territory for the Wallabies. The offloads for the Wallabies. Tackle count is the key one. 112 to 61. The Wallabies have had to do far less defending than the Welsh boys. Will that cost the Welsh boys in the second half? Apparently, yes. They will not keep on in the second half. I mean, the second half starts about as bad as it can get for the Wallabies because there's an upright tackle from Samu Karevi on Jack Morgan. The the Wallabies commentators, the Aussie Rugby commentators were convinced that he was only going to get a yellow, seemingly, or they were pretty perturbed that it got upgraded to red. I saw it and was like, it's probably going to be red. Sure enough, it was red. They said there was like a mitigative dip from Morgan, and sure enough, he did brace for the tackle, but I felt, as soon as I saw it, I thought, a good chance that's going to be red. If you'd asked me to put money on it, my money would have been on red. Sure enough, it's red. But they don't care, the Wallabies. This is the chance. Wales, you got an extra man. You got an extra man for 20 minutes. They don't know it at the start. It's only 10 at the start because it's a yellow card initially. But despite the yellow card, Wales give away 3 penalties in their own half, in the middle of the field, and then down their own end, and then another one. Aussie not opt for a 3. You'd be well within your rights to opt for a 3-pointer to kill some of the yellow card time, because it's still yellow card by that point. But they go for the bloody jugular again, and they get another more try. 26-13. Like, Tom Rogers is doing some good work in the air for Wales, the winger. But again, Wales conceded a penalty for not releasing, so the support guys aren't there for him. And now that it's a red card, the Aussies go for another maul and get that one as well. So they are absolutely 18 phases they went prior to that one before getting a penalty, before opting for touch. 33-13. That's bonkers. I don't know what's going on. I mean, Wales did have a try chalked off for a forward pass. The pickup, one-handed pickup from both of them, was worthy of a try, but the pass forward for it was a mile forward, so unfortunate that bit of skill, as he was kind of the big, rangy Lucy was trundling down the right wing. Blair Murray threw him a pass, but it was just well forward. It was bounce pass. Picked it up one-handed from the deck. That was a thing of beauty, but not to be. That would have been nice, but Australia, to be fair, just kept Wales out. Like, it's so frustrating from Wales. They had a chance when they got a penalty at scrum time. They also decided to go for the 5-metre line out. Like, Wales must score. We're still in the red card period. 58 minutes. There's still plenty of time to go. I know you're 20 points down. Plenty of time to go. Lucas Alakailoto, the big lock from the bench. Line out steal. Chance. Gone for Wales. 60 minutes. Tom Wright. Intercept during the red card period. Third try during this bloody red card period. 40 points to 13. Like, you're loving it if you're a Wallabies fan, but geez, that's frustrating from Wales. How the flip do you concede 3 tries when you've got the extra man? That is just damning. Wales kicker 50-22, just to lose the line out. Finally, Wales did manage to score. Ben Thomas got over on 68 minutes just from a tap. Like a tap. They went through a couple of phases and he popped through a nice gap. So that made it 20 points on the board for Wales, but there was no Welsh comeback on here, man. Iki Tau got one when he kind of bamboozled win it. It was hilarious because he's a midfielder. He's expecting a winger to be out to his left. He looks left. There's nobody there. He just, bugger it, I'll just step and go myself. Over 47-20. And then Tom Wright, the hat trick to finish it out on the left. Proper gas, 52-20. 52-20. With a red card. Incredible from the Wallabies. I am both excited for you guys and chuffed for how you guys have turned your season around. Because you've had some bad results this year, the Wallabies. You've had some good ones. It's been a mixed bag. But geez, I'm frustrated for Wales. How the hell did you not get back into this game with a red card? Like, you managed to get back into this game after being 19-0 down. Then with the red card, it should be easier, but no. Possession 56-44, territory 50-50, but 8 tries to 2. Run meters 692-372. Defenders beaten 25-16. Clean breaks 9-3. Offloads 13-1. Turnovers 1. 7-1. I don't need to tell you which team is dominating all these numbers. Line out 8 from 12. Wales. Pretty bad. The Wallabies were 12 from 13. Penalties conceded. The Wallabies, they conceded 10-8, and they had a red card. But they won easily. Easily. Right. 245 metres. Unbelievable. It's almost as many as bloody Wales had. Not quite, but you know what I mean. One guy, 245 metres. One team, 372. 5 defenders beaten. 3 clean breaks, 3 tries. Jack Morgan beat 4 defenders, made 26 tackles, but he's only one man. Tom Rogers, a couple of clean breaks and some good work in the air, but Iki Tau, 62 metres. Fraser McRight, 24 metres. Man, the Wallabies, absolutely on fire. Your match against Scotland next week is very tasty. Very, very tasty. And Wales have got South Africa. That looks like it could be a massacre. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Crazy game. Some bloody good skills from the Wallabies. Nick Frost's try was fun. Tom Wright is in the form of his life. Iki Tau's playing well. The maul was gotten going. Wales. I don't know. Anyway. You guys let us know your thoughts on the game. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. See you later.